Okay, so here is the new video, and here we have a few more examples. In the previous video, we had seen nouns can come in parallel, we had seen adjectives can come in parallel, we had seen how verbs can come in parallel, and we have seen the adverbs, how the adverbs can come in parallel. Now, let's go to some complicated parallel elements, right? Not so simple as nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and verbs, right? So, directed by Akira Kurosawa, again we have the participle, the ed participle, and released in 1954, again we have the ed participle, directed by Akira Kurosawa and released in 1954. Seven Samurai is one of the greatest epics of all time. So, what do we have here? The core sentence starts here. Seven Samurai is one of the greatest epics of all time. It has two modifiers. The first modifier is directed by Akira Kurosawa and released in 1954. Both the modifier modify the movie Seven Samurai. So we have released in 1954 Seven Samurai, directed by Akira Kurosawa, Seven Samurai, directed by Akira Kurosawa, and released in 1954. Seven Samurai is one of the greatest epics of all time. The two participles are the parallel elements in the sentence. Note that both the participles are ed participles, right? Now we will have an example in which one participle is the ed participle and the other is the ing participle. Connecting the two biggest cities of the country and managed by the federal government. So the first thing is managed by the federal government. What is being managed? The National Highway number 6. And connecting the two biggest cities. What is it doing? Who is and what is connecting the two biggest cities? The NH6. So we have one ing participle and the other ed participle coming together in parallel. That means participles, whether they are ed or en or ing, can come together in parallel. It is not necessary that all the participles must be in the same form, that is the ing form, the ed form, or the en form. So one is the ing, the other is the ed, and they are parallel, joined by the conjunction and. Connecting the two biggest cities of the country and managed by the federal government, the NH6 is the lifeline of India. Of the two parallel elements in the sentence, one is a present participle, the other is the past participle. This is the ing, the present participle, and this is the ed, the past participle. Let's go to the next example. The president walked out of the conference hall, smiling at the reporters and waving his hands at the public, right? So the president walked out of the conference hall is the main clause, the main idea, the main sentence. And further, the participle phrases smiling at the reporters is the participle phrase 1, and we have joined it with participle phrase 2, waving his hands at the public. The two present participles are the parallel elements in the sentence. The next one, my opinion is not only different from, but also contrary to. So my opinion is not only different from, you can say but also, you can have but also, or even but is fair enough. My opinion is not only different from, so we have here the preposition different from, and then we have contrary to yours. The prepositions to and from create a parallel structure. So different from, contrary to. So contrary takes the preposition to, different takes the preposition from, and we have seen how the prepositions can come in parallel. My opinion is not only different from, but contrary to yours. We will go to the next video and pick some other very good examples of parallel construction.